And how it is different from a traditional publisher? Is it not almost similar for any
It
big
is.
publishing out?
It is similar in lot of ways, and it is not similar in lot of ways. I'll tell you places where it's similar. At the end of it, it's still a book. We
Hmm.
still are into the business of selling words. We are still right. The writer has to be exceptionally good. The editing of the book has to be done well. All those things are still in place. The book has to be market ready. The marketability of the book has to be checked. The content has to be checked. Someone there is also approving and taking a call on the manuscript. However, what we do is the quality of the people that we work with. These people typically might not be authors themselves already. These people might be, so there itself, I think the people that we are working with, we are able to attract people who are far more executive people as compared to, let's say, people who are not really active in the space or less active in the space. So we try to work with them. We get them. Most of the authors that we work with are still in office or in very good leadership positions, and we get them to work with us to write books with us. And how it is not similar, I think our process is very long. Our process includes the design side and all that as well, which makes it longer. Our process, typically we get involved in the submissions part as well, which not a lot of larger publishers might want to. So we want to be very active on what is coming into the system and what is not coming into the system. I think those two things we do differently. Third thing is we've built something called as Zebra Learn Studio, which is basically a platform which uses a lot of tech to give feedback on our content. For example, we track things like how many punctuations are there per thousand words. So when you talk about how many punctuations are there per thousand words, if too many punctuations are there per thousand words, what that typically does is that means your sentences are relatively complex. If there are how many proper nouns are there per thousand words, so what that does is it gives you how dense the content is. We also track things like these things, average length of sentences. So average length of sentences for us should not be more than 16 words, because that means that the optimization is on how tired a person will feel after reading 5 pages. So if there are
Hmm.
too long sentences, the person will read more, be more tired. Then we have things like lexical complexity, all those things, and these things help us take a more objective call on content just from a numbers perspective. And then obviously there is a subjective call as well in terms of how the quality is panning out. So those are things that we are working on. And third thing, I think what we are also doing is we take submissions in oral format.